What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and today is Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. And Sony is now making PS2 games downloadable on the PlayStation Network. In July, Sony had announced that it had invested $20 million into its pub fund as part of a 3-year deal aimed at bulking up the PlayStation Network game lineup. Now the Japanese gaming juggernaut is rolling out a new only on PSN program, highlighting some of the fruits of that investment. The only on PSN promotion will see new games exclusive to the PlayStation Network every week in October. The program is launching today with the release of Roachard and Euphoria. However, Roachard actually debuted on the PlayStation Network last week. Sony also stated that PlayStation Plus subscribers will enjoy a 20% discount on all software during the first week on sale. Along with PSN Originals, the only on PSN program will debut the downloadable PlayStation 2 games on the PlayStation 3. The first batch of PlayStation 2 games will include God Hand, Grim Grimoire, Odin Sphere, Ring of Red, and Capcom's Maximo Goes to Glory. Okay, here is my beef with Sony supposedly bolstering the PlayStation Network lineup. Original IPs and brand new downloadable titles I'm cool with. There's nothing wrong with having fresh original content on PSN. But it just rubs me the wrong way, especially when the PlayStation 3 was fully backwards compatible when it was originally launched, that they are now putting PlayStation 2 games for sale on the PlayStation Network. I know what a lot of people are going to say to me, what's the big deal? The PlayStation 2 came out over 10 years ago. If this really aggravates you that much, just go out and buy a PlayStation 2. But the thing about it that bothers me the most is that a lot of people, especially when the PlayStation 3 launched, invested in the console because they could play their gigantic PS2 library on it. So when you adopted into the new technology, you had the huge library of the previous generation that you can enjoy. And if you go into a GameStop or a mom and pop gaming shop, they have tons of PlayStation 2 games for dirt cheap. And I promise you, they're going to be more expensive on PSN. So at the end of the day, Sony, I don't want to hear that it would make the PS3 more expensive to include the PS2's processor. It's now 2011. I am sure it would cost you next to nothing to include the PS2 chipset inside the PlayStation 3. This to me seems like another cheap corporate move just to make an extra quick buck. The PS3 may be my preferred console this generation, but it definitely does not do everything. So what do you think about PSN now having downloadable PlayStation 2 games? Does it annoy you as much as it does me? Or are you not concerned about it and think it's a great idea? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA.